Welcome to another Sunday WOAY ABC4 Community Forum, where we talk to community leaders and local success stories to discuss important information that affects all of us here in Southern West Virginia. I'm your host, Brandy Lawrence, and today we're joined by more distinguished guests. Jennifer Heaster and JP Stevens with Toys for Tots join us this morning to discuss the upcoming holiday season and everything they're doing to make sure every child has a present under their tree. Thanks so much for coming to the forum.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I know that this is a busy time for you all. Christmas is like right around the corner, even though Thanksgiving hasn't hit yet. A lot of people are just ready for Christmas. So can you tell the people out there what Toys for Tots does and how you all are gearing up for the season?
Well, we started out on October the 1st doing our toy drive. What we're doing now is we're purchasing toys. Toys for Tots has sent us toys. We set up the distribution center. One of our distribution centers is the Nissan dealership in Beckley. We want to really thank them. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a place to operate out of. Jennifer does a few counties on the other end, Raynell and the Lewisburg area. So we had to thank the reserve units down there because they provide her a building down there to operate out of. And right now we're in taking orders online. Go to toysfortots.org, apply for a toy on there. As soon as they hit submit, it goes to Jennifer. She'll approve them. They'll get a confirmation that it's been approved, and then we start filling the orders.
Then after the 1st of December, we will start making phone calls and telling people what day and times that the distributions will be. We have set days for those. With us doing as many counties as we're doing, we have to have, kind of hard deadlines. And I know that it kind of sounds harsh, but we have the application process open from October the 1st to December the 1st. And then after that, we, can't take any more applications because of such a large area. And then, like I said, we will be calling. If you don't receive a phone call, email us, message us through our Facebook page. We have someone working in the background with our Facebook page on a daily basis. She will reach back out to you and, make sure that we have your application and things like that. Once that process is done, if you have, I know we've had some this year that said that their phones don't receive calls. If they don't receive a call and they are a phone that only receives text messages, unfortunately, we don't have time to do that. So you will need to follow our Facebook page, which is Toys for Tots Southern WV. And that information will be placed on that page after December the 1st at where your distribution is per county.
Awesome. And you all cover 8 counties.
8 counties.
Correct. And I know that's a major feat. I'm sure that's a big area to cover. So since this community forum, we always love to ask, is there any way the community can help you all out, volunteering or donating?
Right now we're in the donation process. We've pretty much, got our volunteers lined up for the season. We're going to be having a big toy drive at Walmart on December the 6th. So if you can't get to a local box to donate right now, please come by and donate, to us on December the 6th, because we will be still filling orders at that point.
Awesome. And you all have, sponsors that help you out with this as well. So if there are any, businesses or organizations watching right now that may want to be interested in getting involved with you all, how can they do that?
They can email us or they can reach out to us by phone, and we'll be glad to, get with them and get them the information that is needed.
Awesome. And would that entail them being like a distribution center or, like a donor for you all? Or
it would be more on the donor side. They can do like the toy box, drop locations. They can do monetary donations brought into their location, or they can do a monetary donation themselves.
Awesome. So if anybody out there wants to help Toys for Tots, I know it's the holiday season. A lot of people want to give back, especially organizations and businesses. So this is a wonderful cause to consider giving back to. And How do you ensure that the donated toys are distributed equitably and reach all the children in need?
We take, as long as they go on toysfortots.org and do that application, we make sure that that child's taken care of. Now, not only do we take care of the children, we have to add on there, puts another big burden on us. We got all these DHHRs in all the counties. They've got hundreds of kids. So we try to take care of them too on there. And then we've got the women's resource centers, you know, that are needing some help too. But what we mainly need is, if somebody can make monetary donations, we got suppliers that we get our toys at a discount. And so we try to do the monetary, but we'll take anything. And right now we're mainly in need of, what is it, Barbie dolls.
And baby dolls.
This year here, we just done, we haven't hardly received a baby doll at all, believe it or not, just the first year. But we're asking people if they can donate. Barbie dolls would be a big plus.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you all heard it. They need Barbie dolls and baby dolls. So like if you see any of these boxes at your local Walmarts or any of your other stores and you see just, you know, a doll lying around, please be sure to donate. You're going to make somebody's Christmas day, I'm sure. So what other challenges do you all face each year in terms of the fundraising and donations and things like that, and how can we help out?
Well, another big challenge we have all the church organizations. I've never had to ever deal, until last year was my first year. We have a lot of the churches, and especially in Raleigh County, asking to get toys too. Mm-hmm. That really puts a big burden on us.
But we're okay with taking that burden on because we want to make sure that every child, you know, has a Christmas. We've been blessed always to be able to give, you know, 5 toys per child. Me and him has been doing this together since 2017. So we have never give less than 5 items per child. We try to make sure that, you know, when we're shopping and buying, we are mindful of our age groups. We struggle usually with our 13 to 15-year-olds. Now we're kind of struggling all over the place because the need is so great. Last year we had over 7,000 kids that we helped in those 8 counties. And we're on track for that plus some this year.
Wow. So the guys, it's really more important now than ever than to go out and donate and make sure that these other children, they have a wonderful holiday, a great Christmas. Even with something just as small could make their day.
Absolutely.
You mentioned, you know, Barbie dolls and baby dolls. Is there any other like really popular items that most kids ask for that, you know, the people could come help and donate?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of requests for, like, you know, video games and things like that, but we steer away from those because, you know, we don't know what that child has at home as far as a gaming system or what have you. So we steer clear of all that. We try to mainly stick with your basic general toys, you know, cars, trucks, baby dolls, you know, things of that nature. For the older kids, we try to, you know, do like the little small cologne gift sets, makeups, you know, things of that nature that every 13 to 15-year-old's into. And those are, you know, ages that we struggle with because people really don't think about, you know, like, especially a baby, a 0 to 2-year-old, they don't, you know, that's not kind of in their wheelhouse of thinking. And the 13 to 15-year-olds is not really something that they think of. They think of more of the 3 to 12-year-old kids, you know, that, you know, getting them a toy. But we do need the help with the babies and the 13 to 15-year-olds.
Awesome. Well, great that we plugged that in there. I feel that there are, you know, I'm sure there's some, you know, young parents, some new parents that have some things that they could, you know, potentially give, or they have some ideas of what they could give a young child,
right?
Such as like 0 to 2 months, all those things. So if you have any ideas, please get in touch with Toys for Tots or go ahead and donate. And what type of community response do you usually see? I know that this is a really busy time for you all, and you all work really hard to make sure that this happens. But, you know, after it's all over and the gifts have been distributed, what kind of response do you see from the community?
We get great response. Last year, we really got it. We took on a big chunk last year. Like I said, we picked up the extra counties. And we really didn't think we was going to get it, but everybody stuck together. We knocked it off, and everybody started bragging about they was taken care of.
Awesome. And I know that this is a big feat, especially taking on 8 counties. But, how did that come about? You know, you all taking on a bigger service area.
Well, me and her, I've done it since 2011. I've started out in Greenbrier County. We did Pocahontas County. And then I worked with Raleigh County. Jay Quisenberry was the coordinator. And then me and him always worked together the whole time. And then all of a sudden, what was it, last year?
Last year.
His whole group retired. So if somebody didn't come forward to take it over, then probably would have lost some of it.
Wow.
So then Jay contacted me, and then we took the big step.
Yeah, that's a major step, I'd say.
It was a major step.
But I'm sure a lot of people appreciate it, that you all did it.
But if we didn't have or some of these sponsors, it wouldn't happen.
Awesome.
So we ask it, you know, if these companies or businesses can make donations, it'd be really grateful to help us out.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I think you mentioned that Lewis and Nissan is one in Beckley?
Yeah, we really want to thank Lewis and Nissan there, because Chad and his wife down there, they do all kind of community organizations, like the flood in North Carolina and stuff. They start shipping stuff out there to go down there. They take care of us, all of our needs. If I need a van or something, they help us out. I need a forklift, anything, they'll make sure it happens for us.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Very good people. And like I said, the military facilities in her area does the same thing. Very nice people, really help us out a lot.
They do. Also in Greenbrier County, I'm not sure where all the boxes are here in Raleigh County, but I know in Greenbrier County right now, there's 2 locations in White Sulphur, but Greenbrier Motors in the Lewisburg area, all 3 of their locations, their Chevrolet lot, Ford lot, and Dodge lot, all have boxes. Neahawks and over there has boxes. April's Pizzeria in White Sulphur, and the Schoolhouse Hotel in White Sulphur all have boxes in those locations. And like I said, again, on December the 6th, we will be standing out in front of Walmart all day. So, you know, get out and put toys in those boxes. I know here in Raleigh County, we're having what's called Battle of the Banks. We did that last year with it. And I think it's going to end on December the 1st, right?
Yes. Them ladies are very, very good, and they love doing it. It's a good battle, and we do offer a first place, second place, and a third place trophy for the ones that raise the most money, and then we take the first place gets dinner on us for that.
So go out and support your local banks.
Yes.
Absolutely. A friendly competition for a good cause, and you get you a nice dinner after the fact. So you guys be sure to participate in that. But we're going to go on to our first break. But before we go, do you mind plugging the contact information so people know how to get in touch with you guys?
Okay. Our email address is greenbrier.wv@toysfortots.org. Or you can reach out to myself at 615-587-8499, or you can go through our Facebook page and message us through there. JP has a number of 304-673-4586, but honestly, the best responsive way for us right now, because we are so busy, is through that Facebook Messenger or through that email.
Awesome, awesome. So you guys stay tuned. I will be back here with Jennifer and JP talking more about Toys for Tots and how you can participate either by signing up to be a recipient or to donate or volunteer. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Sunday Community Forum. I'm here with JP Stevens and Jennifer Heister from Toys for Tots, and we're talking about everything that the organization is doing to gear up for the holiday season. Now, I'm pretty familiar with Ollie's Bargain Outlet as I used to work there, but apparently, their motto is good stuff cheap, but they're doing a good thing by being a corporate sponsor for you all. So could you tell the people a bit about that?
They are one of the corporate sponsors all across the United States now. But if you have an Ollie's in your area, the county that you do, they do a fundraiser, toy drive, and then that money is give to the local campaigns. So we lucked out. We have an Ollie's in Raleigh County, have one in Greenbrier County. So we lucked out and have two, and all that money stays local.
Wonderful. That's great. And Ollie's has a pretty good toy selection as well. So if you all would like to donate and then also donate a toy, that's a wonderful place to buy them too.
Correct. Like I was saying, when you get to the register, if you didn't buy a toy, you always have the option of rounding up or making a monetary donation through the register. And all that money comes back to us in the local campaign.
Awesome. Awesome. So get to your nearest Ollie's. You're just there picking up your odds and ends. Don't forget about the kids, and don't forget about Toys for Tots. So it looks like we also, in Raleigh County, we have the Raleigh County Day Report Center has also been helping you all out. So can we talk about what they've been doing for you guys?
Correct. Jimmy Miller runs the Day Report Center in Raleigh County. They have their people that's on Day Report that it's had charges in the past. They have them to come out. They take them around. They've been putting out toy boxes for us and taking care of needs that we need. So we really want to thank them a lot too.
Awesome. Well, shout out to them as well. And I didn't know if there were any more sponsors you all wanted to plug. I'm sure you all have several covering 8 counties. Well,
some of our biggest sponsors for our area is Little General. We have Dr. Kell's Foundation out of Rainelle. They've been stuck with us probably the last since 8 years.
2017 at least.
They start us out with a nice monetary donation. So we really want to give them a thank you. And then, like I said, we have the Mac Toy Foundation. They help out too. And then we got some individuals donors that we want to thank them. I don't have a list right here with us, but been very helpful with us.
They don't go unnoticed.
Yes. And then we try to take care of our people, the donors that help us. We try to do, it's not much, but we do a little bit of appreciation at the end of the year. We have, we'll have like the Golden Corral. We'll take and have dinner for all the ones that helped us out. And then we give them a little appreciation item for helping us out.
We also take care of our volunteers that, with that same appreciation dinner. We try to make sure that they know that they are appreciated and that the donations that come in are appreciated.
And we got one more big person that really helps us out. Well, it's called the Patriot Motorcycle Club.
Absolutely.
We really want to give them thank you because here's what they do for us. They help us out in all the counties. They'll go take their trailers, go pick up toys. They also, people should support them a little bit because what they do, they take care of families too. Not only helping us out, they'll come and do our handouts, all that. Walmart drives, they'll be right there with us doing that. But they take care of families that's in need too. So they raise extra money themselves to buy food. And but Bob Johnson is in charge of the Patriot Motorcycle Club. So if he's a DNR sergeant over here in Beckley, so if somebody wants to get a hold of him, if they want to help that way too, helping families.
Awesome, that's wonderful. So shout out to the Patriot Motorcycle Club and all the other sponsors of Toys for Tots for all the great work that they're doing to help you all out. I know that there's some more people, during this holiday season, they like to get out and volunteer, get their hands dirty. So is there any opportunities for people to come out and get their hands dirty for Toys for Tots?
What they would have to do, they'd have to either contact Jennifer because she does a certain area. Then my wife, Laura Stevens, she takes care of some of the counties over this area. So what you do, they can actually go on that toysfortots.org. And if they want a box or donate or want to volunteer help and stuff, they can send messages.
They can get us an email, and then we can get back with them individually and let them know, what needs we have. Our biggest need, in all honesty, is, I guess, the day of distribution, because it does get a little hectic, when you've got such large amounts going out. We do have some of the local schools that are helping here in Raleigh County with what we call bagging and tagging. And that's basically where we're going in and taking the bags and the application and, filling that order. And so once that the bag is filled, then we, attach the application to that bag. So that's the reason for the name bagging and tagging. We do want to get this out there. Unfortunately, we do see a lot of applications that they are asking for clothing and things of that nature on the application. Unfortunately, that is an area that we cannot do. There are other organizations out there that do that, but unfortunately, we are strictly, only able to do toys.
And I'm really glad that you plugged that as well. Because while you all do toys, there are several Angel Tree programs going on locally, especially with Salvation Army. So if you are looking for clothes in that aspect, either for a child or a senior adult, get in touch with Salvation Army as well. They can help you with that. So also, since you all are covering 8 counties now, and you've kind of get to see a scope of what is going on there. Are there any counties that are more in need of, donations and support than others that, the people out there could support?
All the counties are about the same. But we, like I say, we work hard and we try to take care of them. So we don't evaluate, we know what the need is. And, but I'd also want to offer somebody too, if they want to become a sponsor for us, make monetary donations, we can offer them to come down by the Nissan dealership. Like right now is a good time to do it, and they can see what bag and tag means, see what's going on, how the operation is. When Jennifer starts here in December the 1st, you're more welcome to go down to the Army Reserve units and see how she has the distribution of bagging and tagging. And people would, if they seen that, they would really realize what it takes to
we set our center up almost like a store. We have tables lined in there, and we have them by age group, and we have shopping carts that we actually use, and we have like girls and boys separated by those age groups, and we take that application, we see what age they are, and we go to that area and fill from there. It's a lot of hard work. We spend a lot of late nights, getting things done, early mornings getting things done. But when we do that last distribution and we know that we have helped serve those children to have a Christmas, no, we can't provide their entire Christmas, but, some families, that's all that they receive. Is what that we do. We try to make sure that that is took care of. I went out last year with the Patriots Motorcycle Club after, our distributions, because they do help the other families like he had stated, and they invited me to go and see what it was like on the receiving end. And I'm telling you, that was something that I'll never get out of my mind. Is when we walked into some of those homes, those children, that's all they received, was what, was provided to them. It was really heartbreaking, but yet at the end of the day, it made me more humble and made me know that what we do, as hard as it is for those two and a half months that we're at it, really hardcore. We're working on it all year long, coming up with things to do, and we're going to try to kick off some more fundraisers throughout the year that people can do. That way it's not all at one time hitting people. But like I said, at the end of the day, when we're done in December, we know that we did a good thing, and it's very rewarding to know that we've took care of our community.
That's awesome.
We kind of offer another service too. I've done it ever since I've been there. During the Christmas Eve, you know how you have house fires. So we want to really push it out there. I try to let all the 911 centers know if we have a house fire or something like that to contact us, that we will make sure if there's kids involved. I've delivered at hotel rooms, all that during Christmas Eve.
So even though we have the December 1st cutoff for our applications, if it's an emergency situation such as that, we do step up and we will get out. A couple of years ago in Greenbrier County, there was a situation. I was actually at our center, my center in Greenbrier County, getting toys and things for these children at 11:30 on Christmas Eve. And that's okay, because I knew the next day that, you know, that child was going to wake up to something. And that is heartwarming and very, I guess what's the word, fulfilling to us to know that we have done that.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for, I mean, you thank all the sponsors and all the other people that helped you all out, but thank you all for all the work that you do. And I'm sure that the community feels the same way. So we're about a couple seconds out, but before we go, you all look down at the bottom of your screen and make sure you get that contact information to get in touch with Toys for Tots, either to be a donor, a volunteer, or visit that website so you can sign up. But thank you all for joining us this Sunday, and thank you all for joining us this Sunday as well. Be sure to tune in next Sunday to Community Forum, where we talk to more local leaders and success stories to discuss important information that affects all of us here in Southern West Virginia. Have a happy Sunday.